up, OilyAppers? It's your girl Henry on this first Wednesday of January. That's correct. The first Wednesday of 2023. Happy 2023 to you. I hope you had a fantastic New Year's Eve. I hope that you are ready to tackle 2023. This year is going to be amazing for everyone. I believe that. I am praying that. I am praying that all of you are blessed this year. And I'm just so excited to see what the Lord does in many areas of my life and within OilyApp this year. I am outside. So if you hear some outside noise, that's why. I'm taking an outside walk, getting some beautiful sunshine, and just walking down the road and just kind of thinking out loud and praying for a good year. So I just want y'all to know what's going on this month in January for OilyApp. Obviously, New Year, New You is going to be the theme for January. I think that's an appropriate theme, but it's not necessarily New Year, New You in the way that you may think. So my heart and my goal within this podcast is to help you feel your best in every which way. Okay, I want to encourage you to work on yourself, whether it's personally or spiritually or emotionally or mentally or physically, whatever it may be, whatever it may look like for you, that you find ways to love yourself better this year, to treat yourself better, to work on yourself. Okay. So here are some of my goals. This year, I am starting the year off by, working on myself physically. Okay. I'm a power lifter and I have a competition in April and I want to be down to the lower weight class. I have about 12 pounds to lose. So for me, that looks like since Christmas Day, I have had no bread, no sugar, and nothing artificial or processed. Okay. And I'm also limiting my carbs to 1 serving of fruit a day. I'm eating a lot of meat, a lot of healthy fat, and minimizing my carbs. So I am very excited for that. I am excited to see what this can do for my body. And I'm only a week in and I already feel less inflamed. I feel like I'm sleeping better. I'm not having nearly as many digestive issues. So I'm very excited for that. Spiritually, what I'm doing is I'm reading the Bible in a year. So that's something I've always wanted to do and I've always gotten to June. So I am determined to get through the year with reading the entire Bible. Okay. Mentally, what I'm doing, I am working on myself. I am working on areas of growth. I am actually in counseling. So I go to 1 counseling session a month just so I can work through things that I know I need to work through, to better myself as a friend, as a daughter, as a believer, in every area of my life. And I don't think that counseling should have a negative stigma about it. I feel like counseling is like keeping your oil change in your car. Like you constantly keep an eye on your oil level in your car so your car runs well. That's kind of how I feel about counseling. Counseling for me is like a maintenance thing I do so I can be and operate at my best. Okay. So those are just 3 key things I'm working on this year. So what are some of your goals? What are some things that you can work on, you should be working on, you want to work on for the new year? Okay. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you are already kind of like, well, I've kind of failed at my, so to speak, at my goal of not eating sugar. I had a donut yesterday. Don't wait till 2024. Okay. Just pick back up because every day is a fresh start and, empty of any mistakes. So when you wake up each and every morning, just know that you have a clean slate. Okay. And just take it day by day. Are there going to be days I've missed my Bible reading? Yes. There's actually been days I've already missed my Bible reading so far, so I'm catching up. Does that mean I just say, well, forget it, I'll do this next year? No. It means I pick back up, I double on my reading this day, and I get caught up, and I stay motivated and stay focused on the goals at hand. Now, also what I do is I like to have goals throughout the year. So I like to add new things, right? So once I had this powerlifting competition in April, I make my weight and I do well at that competition. I have another goal. Okay. What's my next goal? Is it a CrossFit competition in the summer? Is it me training for nationals or worlds for powerlifting in October? I will continue to reevaluate my goals and add to them. Okay. So I just want to encourage you today to focus on yourself in many ways. It's not just new year, new me, I'm going to lose 5 pounds. No, it is in every area of life. I want you to write down one goal physically, emotionally, spiritually. So if you have physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and financially, those are goals. Write one goal for each of those. Okay. And think about it and pray about it and really think, is this logical, right? I'm not saying, if you're having a Young Living business and I'm going to go from executive to RCD this year. Could it happen? Absolutely. I believe anything can happen. But I'm not saying that's necessarily a logical goal to have. So maybe it's saying maintaining this rank for 2 months, or maybe it's saying, hey, I want to hit silver by the end of this year. Think of some logical and practical goals and think of ways you can do it. So for example, for me, if I am wanting to lose 12 pounds by April, right? That's like what? 4 months away. I have about 4 months to do that. So I'm like, okay, that's my main goal. What are some sub goals? What are some sub units of those goals that I can maintain, right? That I can hit in order to hit my goal. Okay. So for example, it would be, like I said, no sugar, no dairy. No sugar, no bread, not eating after 7 p.m., not eating before 11 a.m. So I'm including intermittent fasting in that. Okay, what are some other things I can do? I can add some extra cardio each day. What are some other things I can do? I can make sure I'm getting enough sleep. I can make sure I'm taking my supplements. So within each big goal, there are several small things you can do to make sure you hit that big goal. So that's all I wanted to share with you today. I know that was kind of a ramble, but as I'm taking this walk, I was just motivated and inspired to just say that to y'all and to just encourage you to set a goal for each of those 5 levels: physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and financially. Write a goal, have some sub goals that you can do to hit this goal by the end of the year. So that's what this theme of January is going to be here for OilyApp. New year, new you, making and I guess you should say finding and creating your best self yet. One day, one drop, one supplement at a time. So anyway, y'all are awesome. I love y'all, and I'll be back here next week. Bye, guys.